shit. Hello, humans. Morning. Hello, Spartan. Hello, Hoshi. Hello, Tact. No rage bait, please. I actually had good sleep for once. Yeah. When's the last time you guys seen a stream on HSR? Hello, Polka Dot. 10 years? Or... I've already basically done everything on my QU1 account. Like, I can barely farm any more pulls anymore. So there's no point in even trying. So no more Nye for me. Guaranteed Galbrena it is.
I shall remember this one.
We were promised this 4,000 years ago? True. Spit your shit indeed. Oh shit, that one would have been better. Wait, that one would have been better. Oh. I already gave you my answer yesterday, Tactician. I'm not going to talk about it again.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
Hello, Wilson. Drop yo skincare. Do you do skincare? No. Do you use a men's 13-in-1 to keep the dome shiny? No. You guys want to know what I use? I use shampoo, right? Then I use soap. Oh my goodness, right? Then I use a conditioner. Oh my fucking goodness. Just kidding. I don't actually use conditioner. I just use soap and shampoo. And I just apply deodorant after and bam. That is how I take showers. I don't shed hair. What? Well, like, I guess I probably do because I'm a human, but like, if anything, I have more of a hair problem. My parents, especially my mom, she hates beards, and my hair grows so fast and like back in like 2 or 3 weeks, so she starts complaining about it every fucking time. I'm like, Mom, I'm not I don't give a shit about your opinion, but then you know, I gotta clean up because she ain't having it, man. She ain't having it. She is not happy when I grow my hair out. I have straight hair. Oof. Why does she hate beards? She says people with beards, it reminds her of like uncleanly people. That's what she says. So she prefers people, you know. Oh really, Ruben? That's nice. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that video. I mean, I have to constantly cut it, Wilson. That's the thing. Like, yeah, I have facial hair, but like, I'm in a never-ending cycle of cutting it and it growing back like insanely fast. I think I'm good.
Emerge from your cocoon.
Face reveal 1? I'm not gonna do a face reveal. Why would I do a face reveal? The face is on the profile picture of my YouTube channel. Like sometimes, I don't know how it is for other people. Like for example, if I did a face reveal, I feel like a pick me, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, guys, look at my face. Look at my face. Oh my, like, I don't care about it. Okay? I really don't. I used to be like that, but then I came to the realization of like why it was I was doing it, and I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like you're doing the right thing maybe for the wrong reason, so at least your fans aren't as crazy as Corpse Husband fans. Yeah, thank God. I actually feel bad for that guy. Like, his voice wasn't like naturally deep. He like he had an actual condition that made his voice get deeper and deeper over time, and I'm pretty sure it like takes a toll on him. And he had that fan base. Like, I feel so bad, dude. AMS sequence value, S3 or nothing.
Let's take a picture.
I mean, I guess. Bro, this shit is useless, dude. This team doesn't use attack.
Nice and slow.
What about Luke's sequence value? It's garbage all around, to be honest. It's like 1.x S0 to S3 jump level. Maxed the last 2 anomaly arbitrations. Proud achievement that my free-to-play started in 3.0. Nice, Tactician. I can't even do that shit because of my terrible vertical investment on an Oxa. That's nice to hear. Justifying, you can't deny he definitely played into it. I mean, I just think like I don't think he really played into it. Maybe he did, but like, I think he was just a little cringe. Like, he really liked the anime boy stuff. He was making like songs. I think he made songs, and like he just fucked with it, and then but I think people just took it too far. I mean, everybody's cringe in some way, so I'm not like harping on it. Ugh.
Emerge from your cocoon. Till we meet again. Danger abrupt darkness with me.
What do you think of Kenpachi's animations in Bleach? To be honest, for some reason, I just thought Bleach Soul Resonance wouldn't do the animation creep. And I thought, like, you know, they'd only do it for a few select characters. But holy shit, man. Like, I literally just earlier today, I saw the full official thing for his animations. Oh my fucking god, they're already going on animation creep. Like, compare Kenpachi to Bankai Ichigo. I hate to say it, listen. I have a copy on Bankai Ichigo. Okay? Bankai Ichigo gets fucking slammed animations wise. It's not even close. It's usually 120 Tactician. New planets are almost always like 120 pulls. HSR is pretty consistent with that. I heard some people saying Sparkle revamp is better than Sunday for Phanon. Yeah. She has way stronger buffing. But something you can do is run Sparkle plus Sunday. That also works. But if you already have Sari, which I think you do, then yeah, like Sparkle's better. Her buffing is just way stronger now. Yes, no, but I mean, they made her broken. She's like the strongest hyper carry buffer in the game by a mile. It's not even close. She's also the most SP positive one too. Legit, the only flaw she has as compared to Sunday for Phanon is slower stacking, because Sunday can give ER gen and only 50% AA. But like, that shit doesn't matter for Phanon because once he's in ult, I mean, it is what it is. Aren't you now getting Sparksy? I don't know. Probably. If I don't win 50-50, it's more questionable. Because then I'll have a Sparksy with no Lycone and no Yao Guang. Which is like, do I really want to put myself through that? Is Sparkle defense ignore team wide? I think so. Maybe. Sunday plus Irene plus Donhung PT. Or same team but Sparkle instead of Sunday. Probably Sparkle. Doesn't Sunday give 80% damage bonus? Sparkle now gives 30+% vulnerability. Res Pen. Her attack buff is no longer locked to Quantum, which also buffs Donhung PT's Dragon. Because of the attack buffs, obviously. Yeah, it also buffs Sari too, if that were a thing, but that's not your team. Like, she has all of this. She's also way more SP positive. Yeah.
Turn over this eternal pain. Vital weak. Lena. Emerge from your cocoon.
Like, you need to understand, at least in Phanon teams, like, having vulnerability and res pen is like a cheat code. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a complete cheat code. Because the guy doesn't get vulnerability from anyone. I meant Saridra, not Cyrene. It's still probably Sparkle.
Danger. Return to dust. May death protect us. Root here. That kind of hurt. You two have some sunshine. Next time, please. I'll be there. Umbrella in the sky. I shall remember this one. Embrace a new life. Darkness with me. May wandering souls find
What
their
is
own
Sunday
way out.
even good for, Aggie? If Aggie has her E1, I'd imagine maybe Sparkle is still better. He's kind of like an alternative. he he probably isn't best in slot for anyone in the game anymore. He's basically in the same situation that Ruan Mei is in. Like, it's still an incredibly valuable support because of the general shit, but there are so many more best in slots. Isn't Aggie's best team Cyrene, RMC, and Hyacin? Yeah, but it isn't worth it. Like, it just isn't worth it. You need to understand that Aggie, Cyrene, RMC, Hyacin is barely better than the Sunday team. And this is like an opportunity cost thing. If you already have Sunday on an Aggie team, multiple levels of investment you'd go through before you ever consider actually picking up all those characters. Because it just ain't worth it. I mean, I don't know, Wilson. I see some calcs a little bit ago, but I don't have them on me right now. I mean, it's not even just like a Sunday thing. From what I've seen, unless you have E2 Cyrene, Sparkle is the strongest Phanon team in the entirety of the game. Like, just straight up. Unless you have E2 Cyrene. Yeah, by like a decent amount. You're killing me? I mean, it's like... Oh, yeah, what I was saying earlier, I don't think they're going to replace Old Sparkle in a Sparksy team. I could be wrong, and they end up releasing a Cyrene that does this, but I just don't think so. There isn't enough focus. Like, once we're done with, like, 4.0 to 4.3, or even just 4.0 to 4.2, we are moving on to shilling Himiko, right? Like, it's very unlikely they go out of their way to replace Sparkle in a Sparksy main DPS team, when they already gave Sparksy 2 avenues to go into, which is sub DPS for mono elation and main DPS. Doesn't really make sense. Like, I know a lot of people like to, you know, say stuff like, oh, they're gonna scam us, but they'd have to make basically almost every single character in this version solely focused on the elation path and nothing else to do that. It's so unlikely. Remembrance wasn't even the most common path in 3.x. Or it wasn't like it didn't make up the majority of characters. Why is E2 Cyrene special? Because you get 24% more true damage and there's no downtime on entering ult. So at like literally at the very beginning of the battle, Phanon can instantly enter ult, no longer loses the AV from the first cycle. And it's true damage, so true damage is basically on the same level as vulnerability for him. I'll give you 35 Canadian if you feed into the propaganda that Sunday is better than Sparkle and you know I'm serious. Well, the only thing I can honestly say is it's incredibly likely Sunday will end up getting buffed too. So there's no reason for people to be sad about this Sunday shit. Like, Sunday is so incredibly lore relevant in this game. His ass is 100% getting buffed in the future. And there's no way they'll let Sparkle be the only hyper carry buffer that gets buffed like this. It just doesn't make sense. So Sunday eventually would end up being stronger than Sparkle again. And then we'd be back to these comparisons again. So the buff is going to take a while. I mean, yeah, I don't disagree. But like, the thing is, when it does come, he'll be better than Sparkle for a long ass time, which is kind of the point. He'll probably get a new form. No, I think they'll buff him too. Even if he does get a new form, they'll still buff him. It's basically the same thing as Sparkle. Sparkle is getting buffed, but at the same time also getting her new form, right? Like, they're both at the same time. I think they do the same thing with Sunday. Okay, Wilson. I'd give you $500 to get an E2 Sparkle and I'm dead ass. On what account? Or do you mean Sparksy? Is it Sparkle? Penny? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I can pay. I can already pay for it, but technically it's free. Only with a foot picture. Okay, never mind. GG's. Only with a foot picture. Is Foldimaru planning to get Sparksy? I already have. I just don't know if I'd keep going for her after I get... Like, if I lose 50-50, I don't want to continue going for Sparksy. You know what I'm saying? Like... Because if I lose 50-50 on Sparksy... Oh, what pity am I at right now? I'm at 24 pity. So... I can go like 1 5-star pity and a half because this game has soft pity, right? Like, if I lose 50-50, I'd be using an E0 S0 Sparksy with no buff Sparkle, no Yao Guang, and no Lycone. Like, do you have any idea how brick that is, man? Why am I sub to you? I don't know. Why am I supposed to answer? Who are you? Who are you? What is this game? It's the hit anime gacha game Honkai Star Rail. That's what it is. Day 1 of giving Gabby $2 to drop HSR and return to Arknight's Enfield. Thank you for the 2, Everly. Greatly appreciate it. But that shit ain't ever happening. Isn't that the dude from Hell's Paradise? Yeah, it is. That's who I got the name after. You watching Hell's Paradise right now, man? That second season's going on right now. I'm gonna watch it soon. I'm willing to bet that the Elation MC will power creep Yao Guang somehow. The Elation MC will power creep Yao Guang. Are you insane? The Elate... They'd make the free EMC better than Yao Guang. Sure, buddy. Listen. This game has a history of really broken main characters. But let's be honest with ourselves. They want to sell Yao Guang. Let's not pretend. If I'd say the best I can give you is maybe you can use EMC as an alternative to Sparksy for a main DPS EI team. That is as far as I'll go. Or for maybe some future Elation character, who knows? Because EMC is being delayed, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like, there is a higher chance, way higher chance EMC is like an Elation sustain. Given the roles we already have set by some of these new limited characters. Say, wallahi, you haven't beat it to these characters before? No, I have. What? Hell yeah, I have. They like giving free sustains now, so it makes sense. Yep. Any team, Yai, Sparksy, Yao Guang, Silverwolf, I'm calling it. Yeah, that's the only one I'm a low 50-50 on. Originally, I was really confident Blade would be the sustain. But then I realized, like, Silverwolf is pretty conveniently placed. If they do the same thing they did with Sparksy, Yao Guang, Silverwolf might be sustained. But I'd like to think she'd be DPS. And then she'd just have Yao Guang third slot, EMC as a sustain, and then go from there. Why do your haters call you Hoyo Shill or something like that? Hoyo Shill is a term that people made up to make fun of people who are tribalistic in Hoyo games. And they talk bad about other games. But its actual definition has been skewed so much by people who simply hate any criticism towards their favorite game that they now spam it against anyone who does so. So, even if I play Wuwa and like Wuwa more than other games openly, and I'm glazing Bleach Soul Resonance, I'm saying Hoyo has all these problems, they'll forever accuse me of being a Hoyo shill, because it doesn't fit their agenda if I'm not. It's kind of how it goes. Do you think Elation Sustain would work outside of Elation? Yeah. Even when it comes to Remembrance, like, Hyacine worked fine outside of Remembrance. Obviously, Synergy wasn't the greatest, but how can anybody forget Wheelchair? Stop drinking milk? It isn't milk, it's diet soda this time. Oh, threw you off. You diet soda? I don't. Okay, diet soda tastes trash the first few times you drink it, but over time you get used to it so quickly. Do you live in South America? No. Stop trying to find me, guys. Let me live in peace, please. My only sustains are Dan Heng, PT, and Hyacine. I need one more. Gallagher's not enough. Yeah, that's understandable. Gallagher works so much better on a team where you use Ruan Mei because of the break delay. It fixes his sustain issues completely. I noticed this on my Anoxa account. Like, if you just run a Mei and the enemies take fucking forever to come back with Anoxa, like, you take almost no damage. Get Ling Sha. Ling Sha, Ling Sha. Gallagher's sustain has been coped since Flame Reaver / Pollux. Okay, Pollux is unfair. Come on. Like, Pollux is just the... Okay, I won't say it's the worst case of shill anymore. Because this new Elation boss is shilling Sparksy like fucking crazy. But it's up there for currently just being the most shilled boss of all time. Are you getting Ameth? No, I'm getting Galbrena. I actually looked at the calcs yesterday, or sorry, I looked at the calcs today, because yesterday someone asked me, like, you know, difference between Galbrena and Ameth while I'm doing it. Literally just getting an S1 on Galbrena basically makes her on the same level as Ameth with her premium team. So, like, I get a character I like more, and just for one copy of them, I make them as strong, and I'm obviously going to go further than that, so... That's the plan. That's the plan. Vertically invest in Galbrena. I live in an underground bunker. Wait, how much days is left? A day and a half, and then we go to the trash Eggy and Sunday banners. We're inching ever closer. I heard AMS sequences weren't that crazy. S1 and S2 are garbage. But S3 is good. You're trash. Don't disrespect Goat Leia. At the bottom of the barrel with my day for Amphorius DPSs. A lot of Ameth and Luke sequences are worse without Linnea. Yep. It's the same for a few characters. Like, for example, Galbrena, her S0 to S3 is like a 65% jump. But if you use, let's say, the Mono Fusion team instead of QU1, it goes down to less than 50%. A lot of main DPSs in WUWA get more value from their sequences with their best in slot support. Opinion on break, because I have the premium break team and I can't do AAA Anomaly Arbitration Stage 2. I'm tweaking. You have the premium break team and you can't clear? Skill issue. What even is the Anomaly Arbitration thing? Wait, I didn't full clear MOC? I'll do that in a second. Holy bricked. These guys? I mean, there's only one with fire res. Or sorry, fire weakness. Why is this even called fire weak? Bud, this is... Where's the quantum weakness? They're old... Bruh. What the fuck? It might be a relics issue, to be honest. Rage bait? Literally, like, what is this? It should have just been imaginary and quantum. Instead, they put fire when only one enemy has fire weakness. Are we... Like, is this common? This one makes sense. And this one... It's only this one that's rage bait. No. I live 1,000 feet deep in the Marianas Trench in the Pacific Ocean, man. I'm a capybara. Stop asking me where I live. I'm gonna fight my other half. Goodbye. Goodbye, Spartan. Thanks for stopping by. I'm using Boot Hill. Should I use Ching Shou, the robot girl? Oh! When you said premium break, I thought you meant Firefly. No wonder. It's Brick Hill. Oh my goodness. Okay, that makes so much more sense now. Brick Hill. I think he might just be cooked. Problem is that single target has died out. Yeah. Single target ain't the greatest for longevity. Unless you're like Fei Xiao, who can just abuse gimmicks because of the amount of attacks. But even she's like not doing the greatest anymore. Break my day it is. Good luck. When has it ever had the spotlight? Fei Xiao. You can't deny Fei Xiao's greatness when she first released. Like, you need to understand, back when I had like zero fucking clue what I was doing, and I had a cheap ass team without her Lycone, I got the easiest zero cycle of all time. My Faye feels bad at E0, just pull E2. Lol. Just pull E2 Robin. Lol. Nah, I'm kidding, that's normal. Most people struggle to use Faye at E0. Take care, Wilson. Thanks for stopping by. Sunday better than Sparkle? True, true. For sure. Vertical investment sounds so much better. I mean, if you care about AA, horizontal investment has a few more arguments now. But for just the normal 3 endgame modes, yeah, vertical investment is probably better. Unless your name is like Anoxa. If Anoxa is one of your DPSs. That guy really has bad vertical. Yeah, I live in Oceania for sure. I heard you need perfect stats in HSR, is that true? No. If you guys will remember, a few of you watched it, but my Anoxa Archer free-to-play clear in the last MOC, I didn't realize I put my Archer on a wind boost damage orb that I usually use on my Anoxa. And all his relics are 1 or 2 rolls. There isn't a single triple roll on any of his relics. And he got like a, what was it, like a 3 cycle? A 4 cycle? Which could have been a 3 cycle if I played better, so. You need perfect stats, E2, and units only last 2 patches? True. Your first banger, Everly. Who knows, bro, man? Who knows? What do you mean first? uh, oh, by the way, Everly, I was curious if you knew, like, how many weapon currency for, like, the Arknight's weapon banner do you get, like, per 10 pull? Or, I guess, per 4-star or 5-star? Because I think it's steep, no? I only did, like, 40, maybe 50 something pulls on my Arknight's account. And I was able to do, like, 20... Yeah, I was able to do 210 pulls. It's different per type of unit. Yeah, I'd imagine, but it looked really good. I was able to do a lot of, I was able to do a few 10 pulls after only putting in like 50 pulls on the character banner. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah. Because I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I didn't even mention this in my community post, but the weapon banner in Enfield is like godly. Like they have, I think it's the same guarantee as Wu was, but it's like 80. But you get weapon pulls so much more easily from the character banners, but also it's a 4% drop rate. Like that shit isn't, bro. For reference, Wu was is 0.8%. 4% is legit like 5 times the drop rate of Wuwa. Yeah, but isn't there a guarantee after that, Everly? Isn't the 2575 like early pity? Or am I wrong? Yes, there is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't disagree. Like, obviously, it would be better if it was just... It would be better if at 80 pity guaranteed, and the weapon banner, the early pity is also guaranteed. But that just ain't how it is. True, Polka Dot, true. You're cooked if you get early on a character banner? Are you really, though? If you get in early from the banner, that means you didn't have to use that many pulls when you started pulling. And if I remember correctly, the weapon banner in Arknight's Enfield lasts significantly longer as compared to the character banner. Like, they last a long-ass time. So, even if you get in early, and you didn't have to waste as many pulls, that means when you pull the next character, and you don't get in early, you can still use the weapon currency. Either way. Because the weapon banner has a longer time on the thing. Yeah, also, like, there will obviously be reruns and shit. Weapons are a scam. Right now, the free-to-play option for Levi, the first limited unit, is only 10% worse than her Sig. Oh, yeah! Oh, I forgot. The game has three battle pass tiers, and one you can buy free to play, and that one gives you a 6-star BP weapon. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. True, true. I remember checking and seeing like a pretty big difference, and then I saw Battle Pass, and I'm like, oh fuck, like they're baiting the Battle Pass weapons. But then I remember you can get that shit for free. I mean, even a 20% jump isn't bad. 20% is like, in my opinion, a healthy jump to Sig. That's basically the same as Wuwa's Sig jumps from the 1.x characters. Am I shadow banned? No, I can read your chats right now. I like the high rates. You get a lot of premium weapons pretty early on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, technically speaking, guaranteeing is way cheaper. A limited 5-star character. Guaranteeing is cheaper. You have a chance to get other limited characters, even if you do lose the 50-50 at 80 pity. You get an insane amount of weapon pulls from pulling on the character banner, and the weapon banner is 4% drop rate, which is insanely high. The other act with the cat PFP, if you remember, I was typing here for a while. I don't think I haven't shadow banned anyone in a long time. Unless I thought they were being incredibly toxic. I don't even remember how I can check people I've banned. How to check people I've... Okay, so... Settings... It's not here. I think I might have to check on my thing. 1 second. Where's
Our story
this?
is far from over.
I go here. I go there. Settings. Community. Okay, so what was your name and profile picture again?
Time flows on, but memories will never fade into oblivion.
Black Cat? Nah. No. There's no one here that's a black cat. The other act with a cat PFP, if you remember. Rechecking? Rechecking? No. I haven't done anything. My messages show up. What is this? Is your name Black Cat too? Or is that just a profile picture? Maybe I'm like seeing things. Can you tell me your name just in case? Thanks for trying, no problem. But just let me know your name on the thing real quick. The name is the oh, I know you. Yeah. There's no way I'd ever ban you. Yeah, you're not here. Oh, 100%. Yeah. You're not on here. I'd never ban you. You're an OG. Yeah, you're not there. Sorry about that, Bullets. Game capture. There we go. Yeah, I'd never ban him. He's been in this stream for like so long at this point. No worries, man. I hate YouTube. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. Does our Goonie Maru ever ban anyone anyway? I do, but it's like very rare. Like I'd say probably 98% of my like bans on this YouTube channel are people who have been doing like tribalist shit from either the Hoyo side of my channel or like Wuwa and like they're doing the tribal stuff. And they're also people who like constantly attack me under every post. Those are the only types of people I ban on this channel. Kurobots? I mean, I've done the same thing with Hoyo as well, though. But yeah. Basically, like, the literal definition of Hoyo shows and Kurobots are the ones that get banned on this channel. Your Hypocrite vid is doing pretty well from what I've seen. Oh yeah, it is. It's doing way better than the original one. Which makes sense because, like, more time. I literally remember making that Annie video and doing a few streams afterwards and telling people all it is that the game's in the honeymoon phase. And given more time, people will wake up more. Like, it's unfortunate, but that's just the reality. And, like, I mean, it just is true. Every gacha goes through a honeymoon phase, okay? Every single one. However, Wua's was pretty bad because of the CC specifically. The substat selector? I mean, from what I've seen, most comments are positive, so I don't care. It's like, people need to understand the substat selector is so trash that even the normal Kurobot CCs are making videos talking about how garbage it is. Like that, it's so universally indefensible that they aren't even trying. Literally, the only one who tried was Saint by saying that it was better than any Hoyo game system. Which is completely wrong, and once again goes to prove this guy knows nothing outside of Wuwa. But that was the only defense I heard for those things in the slightest. I mean, the gacha is bad if you fucking blow at saving. Like, I'm not even gonna try and say that they didn't make the gacha system as like convoluted with no pity carryover to, you know, filter Gamba addicts just straight off the bat, because they know, right? They have this system in place, so if people do get lucky and they can't take advantage of the guarantee after losing 50-50, you know, it's like, oh, this guarantee, it's going to go away. Maybe I should spend money. Like, that's the only reason it exists. I'm not saying it isn't. But if you are willing to save, or if you are, like, willing to learn how to play around the gacha, and let's say they give 70, 80 pulls a patch, it's going to be better than every mainstream gacha title. Easily. Easily. Pull count is what matters. I saw a pull count yesterday that the majority of the first launch pulls come from permanent content, which makes sense, okay? Obviously this makes sense. But then they separated permanent content to like recurring content, events, stuff like that, right? And obviously like daily login pulls. And what the pull count showed was that if we, you know, get rid of all permanent content, and we're talking about limited time content, it's like 70 to 80 pulls. So this is why I put that estimate on my community post. If they keep the same amount of recurring pulls in future patches, so it's like on average 80 pulls per patch, the game is way better than Wuwa. It's way better than the Hoyo titles. There's no other way to say it. He mocked people who care about optimizing their stats. Oh my god, dude. What a fucking joke of a creator. Oh, my viewers just went to 6-7. Oh, oh. Guys, am I too old for this? You gonna do MSC 12? Oh, yeah, sure.
Do you want to enter the...
Hmm. Oh, right. I forgot I I forgot I have her. Okay, let's go.
Finally! Soundlingers, emerge from your cocoon. Existence is unity. Danger, darkness with me. May death protect us!
Not a bad idea. I choose you.
I shall remember this one. May this dispel the gloom, destroy the skies. Life as you wish. Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
What account is this? My main one? The one I actually allow myself to spend some money on.
Have some sunshine. I shall remember this one. Every petal.
All will be swept away by the wind.
This is being in sync.
Mimi!
Still here.
Please wilt here. Embrace a new life.
Trust me. We can do anything.
Life is darkness with me. May death protect us.
How have you used your second token for Ruan Mei Eidolons? Yeah, Ruan Mei won.
As you wish. Embrace a new life. Life return to dust. May death protect
Did you ban yourself from using Evernight E2? She's on the second side.
now or never. Some value, I suppose. Eternal. Guide me. Have some sunshine.
So this is the warmth of life.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the sky.
So this is the warmth of life.
You can do it.
Embrace a new life.
You guys see that secret tech right there?
Darkness with me. May death protect us.
Oh,
The eternal breeze will bury you.
at lower cost she's better? Yeah. Low key, just basic. Is that enough for ult? Bro. There we go.
Trust me.
Wait, this is a waste. I did not look at the action bar, I'm not gonna lie. Holy shit, I'm washed, man. That's that Wuwa brain rot.
Return to dust. Huge darkness with me. May death protect us. Have some sunshine.
Breaks over.
Nimbus, dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Existence is unity.
Wait. I'm stupid. Oh my god. I didn't look at the SP.
As you wish. Embrace a new life.
Is this even enough to kill?
Dust.
Okay, I think it's enough to kill because now Bronya's dead. Yeah, GG's. One cycle on Cassie, boys. One cycle on Cassie.
Death protect us.
Don't kill me, okay? Don't kill me.
Talk about
You guys ever seen Evernight with Dawn Hung PT?
turn over this.
Well, you have now.
A day of peaceful.
Play nice.
Earth shatters. Heaven trembles.
Rise and shine.
I'll stand in their way. Mountains move. Dragons rise.
Don't worry. Night falls. Good night.
Western Zero Cycle. Yep.
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
Meet again. Flowers bloom for tomorrow.
I'll endure. Heard the call. Serenity is before me. This mortal watch over you and guide you on your path.
Stars, shine for the heroes. Have some fun. Rise and shine.
Why not use your Phanon? What would I rather use? E0 Phanon without Ceridra or an E2 Evernight?
Let's start the second with flowers. Bloom for tomorrow.
Decisions, decisions.
Down farewell.
Stars, shine for the heroes. Memories waiting to be woken up by a shooting star. Remember me with love. May time watch over the Evernight. Don't worry, night falls. Good night.
This mortal watch over you and guide you on your path. Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
Most optimal team on TikTok? Yep. Stop hating.
Meet again. Don't blink. Cleanse hatred with love. Rewrite destruction with me.
What is Dawn Hung PT doing there? Aura farming.
Trial fitting.
again. Rise and shine.
46k Siren damage, huge. Yup.
That won't work yet. This is eternity. That's mean.
Serenity is before me.
Time for some have some fun. Till we meet again. Don't worry, night falls. Good night.
Just run Gallagher. Nah, we good, bro.
Shine.
My purpose is to protect.
Don't blink. Cleanse hatred with love.
This mortals will watch over you.
Loki, how's it not dead?
Take the answer.
I'll overcome the torment and doubt. Farewell.
1 AV advance, huge.
Till we meet again.
There we go.
Don't blink. Rewrite destruction with me.
E2, E9 not being able to zero cycle is frying me. Yeah, I agree.
Time for some sweet. Have some fun.
This game's HP inflation is brick.
Rise and shine. Don't worry, night falls. Good night. Till we meet again. Look, this is eternity.
Serenity is before me.
Stop again, again. Rise and shine.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles. Dragon soaring above the lands. This is permanent. Ready to digest. Mutation.
Ooh, ooh.
Take the answer. Don't blink. Cleanse hatred with love.
Does Eevee lose Sunday buff like Pollux? Yup.
Destruction with me.
This
Ooh, yup. Get that ult up.
guide you on your path. Torment and doubt. Farewell.
Time for have some fun. Till we meet again. Don't worry, night falls. Good night.
Mmm.
Rise and shine.
We have the
Insane damage. Get the shield up.
This is eternity.
Serenity is before me.
Again.
Guys, I think I'm gonna clear.
Till we meet again. Don't blink. Cleanse hatred with love. Take the answer.
My strength. Earth shatters, heaven trembles. Heard the torment and doubt. Farewell.
1 AV advance.
Rise and shine. This is eternity. Don't blink. Rewrite destruction with me.
Mmm. Wait, what if my Evernight dies? Like, low genuinely.
Till we meet again. Don't worry, night falls. Good night. Rise and shine.
Mountains move. Dragon rise. Serenity is before me.
Stop and have some fun.
This mortal
Just pull Donhung PT Lycon for healing. Mmm. You're onto something.
Till we meet again. Take the answer.
I don't think getting the shield is a good idea. I mean, if I don't put the shield, she's dying. So that's kind of the problem. Wait.
soaring above the lands. This
Global passive.
Prepare to await. This is eternity.
doubt farewell.
Again, again. Rise and shine.
Oh my goodness, I'll never slander the global passive ever again. It's the most predatory shit this game's ever done.
Don't blink. Cleanse hatred with love. Rewrite destruction with me. Till we meet again.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Look, we're take the answer.
Where's your morals? Who needs morals?
Have some fun. Don't blink. Cleanse hatred with love. Rise and shine.
Mountains move, dragons rise.
This is eternity.
I'll overcome the force and doubt farewell.
This proves
Again.
how much better Cassie is than Evernight. You guys saw my E2 Cassie? She used Ruan Mei, RMC, a free character, got a 1 cycle. Now look at Evernight. Oh my, look how brick she is, man. Disgusting. Oh, disappointing. Well, there we go, guys. Alright, I'll be right back in like 2 minutes. Ugh. There we go, chat. I mean, that was fun, no? Using an Evernight with fucking Sunday and Don Hung PT. I think the Cassie one, to be honest, I wasn't expecting 1 cycle, dude. Like, that was really solid from Cassie. No RMC, no Cyrene, no Evernight. Just an E0-0 Hya and herself E2, 1 cycle. I mean, that's pretty good. What's this team? This team is 5 limited. It's 5 cost. I mean, you can count Mei, but like, I got Mei for free. I got her free from the golden tokens. So a 5 cost 1 cycle first try with like no optimization. And I mean, Evernight's break. GG's. Power crap. HSR Gaming, what's up, Uni? We just did the most bricked and unbricked MOC clear of all time. Cassie showing out. Evernight proving why she's the worst DPS in the game.
Can we please keep going like this forever?
How much have you spent on this account? The only money, okay, outside, okay, so here's how I should say this. Every single character on this account I obtained with free-to-play pulls except this Evernight. Technically, I could have gone E0S1 free-to-play, but I spent money to get her E2. So this is why I no longer consider this account free-to-play anymore. Spent money to get her E2. But like, for example, if in the future I decided to do like free-to-play only clears on this account, I just get rid of my E2 Evernight and not showcase it. And every other character I attain free-to-play. Spend your Trailblaze power? Nah, we good, dude. We good. The most pulls Gabby has ever had at one time? False, by the way. False. The most pulls I've ever had at one time was when I pulled for my day. It was like 300 something. This is Asia servers. Oh really, Uni? What you saving up for? Guys, I will invest in Sparksy if I win the 50-50. If I don't, I might just get E2 Faye. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I might just get E2 Faye. Because I already have him E0S1, but like, I don't even... I don't use him. I just don't use him, man. Like, I have an E2 Evernight and an E2 Cassie. It's like, why would I even need to use this guy? Understandable, Uni. Is E2 Phanon on your other act? Yeah. The one I spent like $100 on is another account I don't log into anymore, really. Will you pull Yao Guang? If I win the 50-50 for Sparksy, yeah. I'd prioritize getting Yao Guang before the Lycone anyways. Because she's like hella important. Well, actually, it's about whether or not I win 50-50 on Yao Guang and not Sparksy. I think that's the better way to put it. Because I forgot Sparksy is second half, Yao Guang is first half. So, in reality, it's whether or not I win with Yao Guang. Yeah, exactly, Uni. Why not give away those accounts? Just in case I ever want to come back to them. Like, even though I don't really log into my Phanon account, I did go into it, I think, like a few weeks back. Just to test some things out with E2 Faye. And I think I made a video on it. So that's basically the only reason. Is E2 Heistlands worth it? I think E1S1 is such a good stopping point for Heistlands. I wouldn't even go E2. I'd rather go like E1 into Kafka or like E1 into Black Swan, something like that instead. What is her E2 actually? I don't even remember, man. I don't think her E2 is game changing though. This is a damage bonus trace, no? Fiddle of Pearls? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a damage bonus trace. I wouldn't really get it, personally. You're deciding to take the bet on Sparksy. I am so confident Alum she'll be sub DPS for Monolation. Here's the thing, right? You can possibly make the argument. I don't agree with it, but you can possibly make the argument. They kick Sparksy out and they release a better sub DPS specifically for Yai. Okay, you can make that argument. But all I care about is that she's just viable for a Yai team as sub DPS, and so I'm able to run both roles. That alone is enough for me. Imagine Arcanite's Enfield pull count per patch is 100. If they make it like 90 to 100 pulls recurring, holy fuck, dude. That game deserves the glaze at that point. I wouldn't go as far as to say that, because that's some hopium. But that would be quite beneficial, is all I'll say, to the Enfield lovers, the Enfield players. How will she be sub DPS if she uses 5 million SP? She doesn't need to use the skill points. This is Ling Sha all over again. Now that I think about it, these are the same discussions I had with people when it came to Ling Sha. And they were like, how in the world could you use Ling Sha in teams? Because she wants to constantly use skill. The answer is you don't constantly use skill. You don't always need to use skill. Like, you only need to use at max with her Lycone 4 skill points in one turn once. And then after that, you're good. Everybody on the team has 20% more elation damage. Her ult generates more thrills, especially in mono elation specifically, which is something she can consume instead of skill points to use her skill. Did you do everything on that account for polls, or are you sitting on some? What, this one? This one probably has a lot of stuff to still do. I mean, I haven't done these 2 new events yet, and I haven't done Currency Wars. I haven't even been logging into it every day, otherwise I'd have 100 plus polls. And I haven't maxed out like SU, Divergent Universe and shit like that, but I don't want to, so. When you look out the window, is it snowing? Yeah. I don't need to look out the window. I went outside this morning. I go outside every day. He's probably talking about the E2 Phanon account? What? Wait, what did he ask? Did you do everything on that account for polls, or are you sitting on some? No, I didn't. Not on my Phanon account. Same thing. There's still some stuff that isn't completely finished. I don't think all of those characters are elation, all of them. Because otherwise that would mean La Bancha is supposed to be elation, but we know he isn't elation. Because they're adding hunt mats in 4.0. So, all of the characters that were drip aren't all elation. Although, mostly elation, for sure. Like, there's a chance Nihilux just isn't elation. She could easily be, like, actually Nihility. Nihilux is Dot? I think Nihilux is an Acheron buff. She could be a buff towards Dot, but I think she'd be a mainly Acheron buff. Kind of like Cypher. Because Dot is in such a good place, dude. They're in such a fucking good place. They really don't need a sustain. They just don't. They have the best early investment of probably any team in the entirety of the game. The only one that even competes is Mono Rem. And that's like hella impressive that you compete with Mono Rem. What if they become bad after 4 months? What are you talking about? They're literally buffing Black Swan right now. It's not possible. Actually, it's already been 4 months since Iceland's released. I forgot. She was in 3.5 first phase. I think Mono Rem will be fine for V4. I mean, if you were here earlier, you saw a Cassie with no RMC, no Evernight, no Lycone or vertical investment into Hyacine, no Cyrene, get a 1 cycle. And that's just her E2. Like, that's not even the best investment you can make in this team. So yeah, Mono Rem will be completely fine, man. Mono Rem will be fine. You did use Cassie with RMC? Oh. Yeah, you're right. Well, yeah. RMC, E1 Mave that I got for free from Golden Tokens, and an E00 Hyacine. So a total of like 5 costs for me. Because of her E2S1. Nihilux's scarf is such a dead giveaway. What, for her being part of the Dot team? I haven't even paid attention to her drip like that. Do you use mods off stream? No. I've never used mods in these games in my life. If I want to see risque gacha characters, I'll just watch hentai. It ain't that deep. To be honest, I fuck with most of the official designs in these gacha games, so no point in going out to change it. It's fine, Solus. PC's out of commission? Damn. I've been using mods for a couple months. You ain't getting banned. It's cinema, peak cinema. I mean, yeah, I just don't want to bother. I'm fine with the official designs. If I want a goon, I'll goon somewhere else. Will you pull Sparksy? If I win the 50-50 on Yao Guang, yes. The average pity in this game for a 5-star is like 78. And I'm at 24. So it'll take about 54 of my current... I technically have 100 plus pulls, okay? Because I haven't done this patch's events, which I'll do eventually. So this should be 100 plus right now. I'll have even more than that. 54 pulls to hit 5-star pity. If I win that 50-50, yeah, I'm getting Sparksy for sure. Do I have pity in the Lycone banner? I don't think I do. Actually, when's the last time I even pulled a Lycone? Oh, Evernight. Stupid. I have only 5 pity in the Lycone banner. Fate banner is still going? Yeah. I remember when people were saying this Fate banner would leave when Archer was no longer free. Like, no, man. As far as we know, I mean, they say long term. I imagine they're going to keep this up until, I assume, obviously, you know, they collabed with Fate and they tell them, yo, yeah, can you take that down? Like, collab's over. And then it goes away. But yeah, this shit's still available. I fully understand now why they made the vertical investment of these characters so dog shit. Like, at this point, people could have an E2 or E6 of them. Just from fucking playing the game because the banner is permanent. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I wish they had given them normal vertical investment. But I understand why they didn't. That's all I'll say. I wonder if Wuwa will do the same with the collab characters. Gabby's pull count has reached the 2 digits. I mean, I also have pulls on my free-to-play HSR account. It's like, the only account right now I'm technically like folding on, like people are saying, is Wuwa.
Turn over this.
Like, it's just Wuwa. It's not even HSR. Can't wait for Elation Cyrene. True. I mean, that's kind of Yao Guang. Yeah, we don't even need to wait for it. Like, it's right fucking there. It's basically Yao Guang. Yao Guang is basically Elation Cyrene. What if the Fate banner lasts until the next collab? I mean, that's also a possibility. I wonder what else HSR would collab with, though. The game's about to near 3 years old, and there's no new news of another collab, which is kind of sad. Doesn't feel like it's been a long time since we got next beta. Let me check the Honkai Star Rail Leaks Reddit. When was V3? Oh, V3 was over 6 days ago. So that means V4 should probably be today. Unless it's different. We can't see the countdown anymore because of HomDG is gone.
This story deserves a perfect ending.
My dream is right before.
6 days feels like months. I meant like V3. Unless you mean it's felt like V3 has been out for a month, which is crazy.
This is ridiculous. Here's the Pentagon. Once again, another movie.
Yeah? Oh, damn. What's our expectations with the amount of remembrance units in 4.x? If I remember, there was a leak of someone saying that, like one remembrance character is in the cards for this version. One. And it's like, okay. The new 4.0 relic set says that it can work with memo sprites. And I don't think anywhere in Sparksy's kit is there some bullshit about memo sprites. So either future Elation characters will have memo sprites like Remembrance, or it's for a Remembrance character in the future. When are we getting a 4-star Remembrance? Never happening. 4 stars in HSR? What's that? What's a 4-star? Actually, now that I think about it, how's my 4-star investment looking right now on this account? Maxed out? Not maxed out, not maxed out, maxed out, almost maxed out, not maxed out, maxed out, not maxed out, maxed out, not maxed, not maxed, not maxed. I have like more than half maxed. You think it would have been too broken to make Cyrene work properly with a Noxon Phanon without RMC at E0? Too broken? I mean, Cyrene works properly with a Noxa, no? It's only Phanon that really has the annoying... Like, downtime on Phanon and the way you have to play him with Cyrene just makes no sense. It's a completely different playstyle. Anoxa is mostly the same, though. Do you think they need to lock it behind E2? Well, I don't think they needed to lock anything behind E2. They just decided to lock it behind E2 because it's bait. Like, this is how it is with most characters in this game. QOL that makes them significantly better and more casual to play is just locked behind Eidolons. Like, Eggy, her E1 fixes her energy issue. Herda, her E2 basically leads to no longer having downtime on enhanced skills, and if she does, it's very rare. Maide, he's a destruction unit, but the E1 allows him to do AoE on Godslayers, which increases his performance in his weakest mode of Pure Fiction. You have Cassie. The E2 obviously allows her to forever spam dragons and get charge back. You have... Anoxa doesn't really have that. Anoxa's a sub DPS. I think the sub DPSs are one of the few characters where, like, there isn't an insane amount of QOL in their Eidolons. It just straight up makes them stronger. So there's that. 3.4 Phanon, it's obviously the E2. E1 makes him consume less speed. 3.5 Heislands, it's her E1. It's just so fucking busted. And then there's been no main DPS since Evernight. I'd rather have the 4-star situation in WUA than an HSR. As a free-to-play, I have a majority of them at S6. So I get more coral. In HSR, the 4-stars are relatively trash apart from a select few. Aren't the 4-stars kind of trash in WUA too at this point, though? Like, I mean, you can use Zhui Yi as a break DPS and it will clear with Dahlia. You can still use Gallagher as a sustain because I still use it. You can use Ting Yun as a free-to-play option for Phanon. And you can use Pela basically universally with almost everyone. You can use Small Herda as a main DPS for Pure Fiction and she'll clear better than a lot of 3.x main DPSs. You can use Mose as the best in slot sub DPS for Fei Xiao. Like, low-key, the 4-stars in this game have more value even though they're older as compared to WUWA's. Like, even Bu Ling isn't best in slot for anything. San Hua is so much worse than... Holy voice crack. Than Lene for Luke. To the point where, like, her value is just not it anymore. Mort... I mean, Mort might be the only one. Mort might be the only one with, like, real value on the table as a support, because Yuno didn't power creep him in terms of buffing. She just power creeped him in sub DPS, which is like, who cares? Anybody can do sub DPS. So there's like Mort, and then there's probably like a few of the 4-stars for doing like Plunderer and Weewa, and that's it. And you also have San Hua to a certain extent, but like San Hua is so much weaker than premium options these days. I don't know. Gallagher ain't cutting it. I mean, they give you Ruan Mei for free in this game. And I was talking about it earlier. Running Ruan Mei alongside Gallagher is incredibly effective as sustain. Like, I did not have to worry about Gallagher struggling to heal my team at all with Anoxa for like a shit ton of cycles. So you can still make Gallagher work for sure. And my Gallagher isn't optimized at all, by the way. His relic investment is like fucking trash. Oh wait, this is the wrong account. I mean, this kind of goes back to what I've talked about before. Even though, like, HSR hasn't released a 4-star in way longer as compared to WUA, the 4-stars in HSR somehow still have more value because this game makes characters so strong. Like, I swear, WUA underpowers the fuck out of its characters and then makes up for it with less power creep and HP inflation. Which is fine. I'm not hating on them. But, like, the 4-stars in WUA really blow, man. There's, like, only a few use cases where they're actually semi-solid. Yeah, Bronte. Yeah, true, Alum, true. Break as well with Gallagher. I'm not saying they're good. Like the 4 stars in HSR, they can be like solid alternatives. Because, I mean, HSR makes really fucking strong 4 stars and free characters, but they aren't releasing them as often anymore. So they're obviously starting to fall off. But we haven't gotten a 4 star in over a year, and there's still value in multiple of them. I mean, now that I think about it, I didn't even mention this. Because of Dahlia, 4 star March 7th is also up there. I completely forgot about that. Wait, I don't even have her on this account. I didn't do the event. But 4 star March 7th, like you run her DPS with like the entire break team, that shit genuinely works for clearing endgame. You're forgetting Zhui, Bronte. You're forgetting Zhui DPS. Pela's Cope. The only reason I say... Okay. Pela is actually really solid for Evernight. I have seen so many showcases of her in Evernight teams at this point. And free-to-play Cassie teams. And she works actually really well. Like, obviously not best in slot. But you get really solid clears. Which is why I still say Pela. The Clanker might work too, yeah. No, I get what you're saying, Tactician. There is more value to Wuwa's currency from pulls as compared to HSR because of the fact that it has a sequence shop. If this game had an Eidolon shop and it was like directly translated, people would obviously care more about having maxed out 4 stars just for Starlight. I agree on that. Afterglow Coral is way more valuable in Wuwa as compared to Starlight in this game. I'd rather have good alternative 4 stars than 4 stars I never use. I mean, yeah, but like, we haven't even gotten 4 stars in so fucking long. But yes, I agree. Speaking of 4 stars, are we gonna have to throw hands for Hoyo to release Rekka? It's never happening, dude. I give up at this point. I was on the Rekka Cope. I was on the Rekka Cope at one point. It's gone. Ooh, adds a 4 star every year. It's the same ratio as HSR. I mean, HSR hasn't had a 4 star in over a year at this point. The last time was, I think, 2.4 or 2.5 with Moe's. And we're now nearing 4.0. It's been like a year and a half. Yeah, Bronte. But they did give free 5 stars. Yup, literally right when I said it, Phoenix said it in chat. This game's free 5 stars, at least from this version specifically, more than make up for not adding 4 stars. More than make up for it. I don't care if people get mad at me for saying that shit. Dan Heng PT and Archer ended up being really fucking good free characters. And a free Mei, which I just showed with my Cassie getting a 1 cycle. Can't complain, can't complain. Archer getting buffed by Buff Sparkle is the best thing this game could have ever done. I was so confident they just kicked these collab characters to the wayside. And to be honest, you know, Saber's still taking L's. But the fact that they buff Sparkle, making Archer way stronger than he used to be and more viable for lasting more in 4.x, I'm not gonna lie, even if it's indirectly, I respect it, man. I respect it. I never expected Hoyu to do that. Who will be the free 5-star for 4.x? No fucking clue. Ugh. Maybe I'll say a Venturine SP. I'll put my money on a Venturine SP. Is Yao Guang bad? No. Has to be a male? Exactly, Bronte. I saw someone have a cool theory about the Elation path. That it's possible Blade is a DPS because Hoyo will keep making Elation DPSs that have their old selves as best in slot. So their theory was Sparksy and obviously Sparkle. Then it was old Blade with Blade SP. Obviously Blade SP being main DPS. And then Silverwolf being best in slot with her old buff self. Which I thought was a pretty interesting concept. Hello, Max. Yeah, Bronte. Loki, before I got Evernight, I built up this E1 Blade I got off of 50-50 losses. Used him with Cassie. Now, it wasn't great by any means. And, I mean, he's incredibly poorly built. But it worked for clearing. Working with their alter ego? Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I've streamed long enough. Don't look at my sub count. I just realized. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you have a great night.